Hello, beautiful people. Ooh, it's been a long time. I'm really hoping you can hear me. I was going to put my headphones on. I'll show you. Right. I didn't want to look like a trendy little youth, and I'm not young. Hello, everyone. I'm going to take a few minutes because no doubt it will take a few minutes for the live to become live. Firstly, I'd like to say hi. It's been a long time. I'm very excited, always very excited, but very excited. I've got quite a few things to mention today on my live feed. Firstly, I'd like to just hope that you're all doing well and that Christmas is a time of love and joy and not stress and anger. So, I will go into a few things first and then I will do my little Christmas message at the end of this live feed. So firstly, I want to say thank you for, I've got a slow connection. Thank you very much for tuning in. And I just want to announce a few things that I'm advertising at the moment. Some of those things are my specials. So you will see I've extended my hours for those of you who may be working very hard and don't get a chance to actually grab my specials at the time. I am more than happy. I'm in the Christmas spirit to if you like a special, whether that be for yourself, all my specials I pertain to as readings, but you know that is across the board, just so you all know. So if you're a person that's wanting hypnotherapy, or you're wanting, sorry, I've just got messages coming through, or you're wanting, you know, a healing session, Reiki session, or anything like that. If I put a special up for like an hour, that gives that hour for whatever service. So please don't feel limited if you're a person that's gone, oh, I think I want to go and have a healing session. And I haven't put up a healing poster saying that I've got a special for it, please just reach out. If not via my website, on my Facebook or anything like that. I do hope that this gets out to everybody because it's been a long time since I've done a live feed. So, but I also would like to let you know 2026 is my year. I'm coming back out into the public and I'm definitely going to be I'm definitely going to be out and about doing everything that I need to do. I'm doing stage, I'm doing TV again, yay, and also doing my own live intimate medium shows. For those of you who've never been to one of my shows, I have to admit it's a really beautiful opportunity to connect with your loved ones. So I've also got the Psychic Alternative Be the Light Expo coming up at Mingara. Sorry, I've forgotten the date. I think it's the 11th. I could be wrong. So I will double check that and come back for another live feed. But yeah, that's coming up in January. So you will see that advertised on Facebook and everywhere. So also I'd like to mention that my services are going to be available right up till nearer to Christmas, so maybe 2 days out of Christmas. Those of you who really do want to connect with me, please feel free to reach out and connect via my website, via, you know, however it feels best for you. But I'm really looking forward to 2026, and I always like to give a message when I'm doing my live feeds. It's really, really important for me, especially around this time of the year. You know, it is a time where there is a lot going on for a lot of you, be it, you know, family, be it health, be it work, be it, you know, relationships. So it's a time to just remember who you are. Like, we are coming into one of the most beautiful times of humanity, or of the existence of humanity, between now and, let's say, March of next year. This is a time where you will feel letting go of things is really important, and I would say 100% definitely it's a time of letting the old go and welcoming the new. It's a big time for soul awareness. It's a big time for manifesting. It's like this year for me, I'm preparing. I've got a lot of things coming out in the very near future that I'm so excited to share with you. But again, I'm doing all my groundwork now for the rest of 2025, and then 2026 you'll hear all about it. So you know, if, like I say, you're struggling in any way, look, reach out to those you love most. Be able to feel that you can voice what's important to you to those who care the most. I'm sorry, I must have a bit of a slow feed. It keeps showing me every now and then it's slow. Also, I think Christmas is a time just to remember or to count our blessings, you know, when we can take that time to remember what we're grateful for, and really acknowledge that. It gives something back to us. You know, Christmas to me, I love Christmas. I've got my Christmas tree up. Hi Jody, hi Karen. I have all those wonderful things. I've still got to put more lights up. I might put them up tomorrow. But I love Christmas. I think Christmas is a time, you know, biblically, you know, for myself, you know, it's a beautiful time. Christ was born on Christmas Day, so we couldn't ask for anything more. But beyond all that, it is a time where we get the chance to maybe mend some things that might need mending. You may have a family member that you haven't spoken to or seen for some time. It might be a great time to heal. You know, Christmas is about the spirit of Christmas, the connection, the love, family, neighbors, giving, sharing, all those things. But don't push yourself beyond what is, you know, you're capable of. You know, don't put yourself in a stressful situation just to please people or to be a people pleaser. So yeah, so I think 2026 is going to be a Bobby Dazzler of a year. I'm so excited, and I will be doing more videos. This is the first video I've done in quite some time, and to be honest with you, Spirit keeps telling me get on live, do your lives, and I've been a bit lazy and naughty because I'm always thinking, oh, will I or won't I? But I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad you're here with me. So you know, I really would love for you to all have the most beautiful, safe Christmas, and I'm sure I'll do another live feed before Christmas or nearer to Christmas Day. But for now, I just wanted to mention my services, my specials. Again, if you do wish to you know, purchase one of my specials or one of my deals that I put up on Facebook or whatever's going on, you know, if it's something that you want to do, you know, you can't do before Christmas or you have to do after Christmas, you know, just know that, you know, I am very flexible. So if you said, Rayleen, you had this deal, can I still get that deal, but can I get it later on? 1000%. You know, sometimes we can't always time manage in the way that we want to. Hi, Irene. So, you know, it is a matter of going, okay, does that fit in with me? If you would like one of my services and find that there's a lot going on around, you know, your bills and things, and you still would like to have my services, please reach out privately to me. I'm more than flexible to work with people. If I, you know, I was considering putting PayPal on my not PayPal, I've got that. I mean, oh, what's that one? Afterpay, to try to help clients that would still like to, you know, facilitate my services and have my services without it costing an arm and a leg. And, you know, and it's something that works in for you. So remember, guys, I'm coming back out in 2026. I'm going to have my book. I'm going to have a whole lot of things ready to go. And I am so excited. Firstly, I wish my connection was a bit faster, but I don't know why it keeps going slow. Either way, it will sort itself out. Hi, Julie. But either way, I'm going to say I love being here in this moment. I love you all being here. It's so lovely just to feel your energy again. I do have my bowls, and one of my bowls, and I'll play it for you because I did say last live feed that I would work on a sound video. My only problem is, everyone, is that I'm a perfectionist. So I was running around looking for all the right instruments, or not instruments, but all the right microphones to bring the clarity of the sound to you. Hello, gorgeous girl. And but you know, I will in the very near future work with you all, maybe in a group, do a live feed, do a little bit of meditation, and just reconnect vibrationally with everybody. So that's one of my bowls. I've got several. I love my bowls. But you know, really, you know, I know for all of you women out there, and men, but mainly women at the moment, you know, you are all, you know, no doubt holding everything up for everybody, getting Christmas prepared, getting, you know, presents done, making sure everything's all prepared. Please make sure you take time out for yourself as well. I think that's so important. I am well, thank you, Emily. I hope you are too, my darling. I've seen some of your latest posts. They're beautiful. I don't always get a chance, everyone, to get on. I do see things, but to be honest, the Facebook is any social media. I'm across the board, but it doesn't absorb my whole life at the moment. You will see, you would have seen on my posts things that I'm doing outside in the garden and connecting with the animal kingdom and really grounding myself. I'm preparing myself for 2026. And I think if anything I could say to you as a collective is that we are coming into the most beautiful time. And it's only, well, it's going to be maybe once in our lifetime. I'm not an astrologer, as you all know, but I do follow some amazing talented astrologers, and you know, and I'm in the know with what's going on astrologically and what's going on in the consciousness. So, you know, we have some beautiful things. I mean, if I was an astrologer, I'd be talking for hours because there's just so much happening in the cosmos. But as you also know, we have solar flares and a whole lot of different things going on. So please try to keep everything balanced. Keep your energy in your heart, not in your head, you know. Come from that heart space. And even though people or situations may challenge you, keep that feeling of centeredness, you know, knowing who you are, knowing where you're coming from. So if your intent or your intention, hello beautiful Mandy, if your intention is to be loving and kind and patient and thoughtful, wonderful, you just hold on to that intention, even though others may try to take you off that. Because I think, you know, 2026 is a very individual collective year. And the why I say it like that is because we've all had a bit of a test the last 6 to maybe 8 to 6 months, you know, of, you know, personal stuff. What are we going to, you know, it's stuff that we've had to deal with ourselves. So no one else could answer those questions, or no one else could help you, you know, get through the mind stuff, because it was very individual, because it's you and your soul and your soul's awareness. And this is a time, we're coming into such a beautiful time. And we're in it right now, to be honest with you. We're in a time where we can say, okay, do I hold on to that old thought that's held me back for the last 5 years? Or do I move forward and embrace the future and create the future in the way that I would like it? So it's more about having, you know, awareness of our thoughts, control, I don't like that word control, but yeah, I'm going to use it, but control in how we disperse our energy. So being aware, I don't want to use the word control, I'm going to use bringing awareness into what is serving me, what is not serving me. How do I best move forward, respecting first yourself and then respecting those around you? Because, you know, one of the things I have noticed, and, you know, I'm across the board, even though I'm not on every day and I'm not talking every day, I certainly know what's going on in the world, not via TV, by the way, mainly via, you know, friends, Facebook, social media, but also my own intuition. So we all have a role to play in everything, you know, the good things and the tragedies, you know, but just with a clear intent to send love or be thoughtful of somebody else's disposition or somebody else's tragedy. And I have to say, those of you who know me living on the Central Coast, we recently had fires, and my heart and prayers and absolutely everything has been going out to the families and the friends and, you know, even the neighbours of the people that lost their properties because right on Christmas, it's very, but you know, I haven't allowed myself, and this is important to say, I haven't allowed myself to get lost in that, but I certainly have still played my role in sending my positive energy, in sending prayers. And look, I must say, the Central Coast has such a beautiful community. So good on you, Central Coast. You know, everyone has stepped up. Everyone has rallied around as they always do. And that's part of why I love being what I call a coastie, living on the coast. So, you know, this is, like I'm saying, when we see or know or hear of a tragedy, we can automatically, instantly, with good intent, send beautiful, loving energy to support and give that family, that situation, that country support. But we certainly don't need to lose ourselves in that. So I want you to remember you're amazing. I want you to remember you are so much more than what you could ever fathom. And I think 2026 is going to be a year of amazing and many surprises for each and every one of you individually, you know, and we always have choice and free will. Hi, Ray, how are you, darling? You know, we have choice and free will. We can choose to live in the past, or we can choose to be in the present moment, the now, and embrace new experiences, meet new people, go to new places. They're the choices we have. We don't have to stay listening to the same old record in our head going, no, because we are coming into a new stage in the consciousness, in the universe, in humanity is raising their vibration. And, you know, each and every one of you have a role in that. So it's like, you're going to be a mini in 2026. I love that. So, but you all have a role in this, you know, and it's not that you have to do anything but be more conscious and aware of how you're honoring your own journey, how you're honoring your inner qualities. Are you loving who you are? Are you able to speak your truth and feel safe in doing that? You know, so it's all about, you know, self-preservation, but also self-awareness. And, you know, not just thinking, and I'm not being rude when I say this, but in a selfish way. It's about, no, I'm here, but if you really know and come to that knowing, you realize that you, as an individual, even though you're an individual, are part of the bigger plan. And so when you can raise your vibration and not be judgmental and not be as impatient and not be disrespectful, that's just a few examples, you then lift that vibration for others to be able to just, yeah, accelerate. Like, you know, I've read even in some of the posts online, you know, it's a gentleman paid for somebody else's petrol at 3 o'clock in the morning. Wow, how beautiful is that? That's a gentle reminder that humanity is coming back to that caring role. We're all going to still experience people being ignorant, people being disrespectful, people being selfish, but the more that you can allow it to not affect you as much and for you to stay within who you are. So if you're a caring, giving soul, you know, keep giving, keep caring, you know, draw boundaries where you need to, but keep doing the beautiful things that keep your heart and soul, mind, body, and spirit happy. Because that's the key. If you're happy, you emanate happiness. If you're sad, you emanate sadness. So by lifting even a smile, even a kind gesture, even, you know, just thoughtfulness can be the biggest gift we can give to another. And even if it's a total stranger, it's enough to lift their vibration, to give them a sense of self-worth and hope again. So this year, you know, let's tidy up the loose ends, everyone. Let's tidy up all the loose ends. Get rid of all the old cobwebs. Let's get rid of the old books, anything old, anything that's no longer serving you, truly no longer serving you. Let it go so you can let new come in. We've got a high level of energy, vortex of energy coming through to the earth plane, hence to say, well, we've got all these solar flares and everything else. That's not just scientific, that is very spiritual. And those of you, hello Colleen, how are you, darling? And those of you who are, you know, awakening, if not awake to it, but awakening to it, allow yourself to feel that energy, that sense of, wow, I've got so much more to give. I've got so much more to be. I've got so much more to explore. You know, I am going to say, and I'm going to say it straight up, get rid of fear. If you have fear, you will always be held back. So I miss you too, Ray. Mwah, thank you. But let's just get our vibe good. Let's get our individual, let's be responsible for our own soul's journey, what we're doing now, how we're affecting people. Let's really get back to the things that are important. And therefore, those that everyone we share with, from the kindness and clear intent, you know, we're going to help others to open up and do the same. You know, I'd love that ripple effect of wave, that ripple effect and the wave of love. When we have that, you know, it is a ripple effect. It is a wave. So the more that you give from your heart, not your head, your heart. So, you know, like I say, Christmas time can be stressful for some, but it's not even about that. It's about being able to say, hey, this is a time to really enjoy, embrace those people I love, and remember the year in the most joyous way. What did you achieve? What did others achieve? What did you help others with? How can you improve yourself? You know, it's all these beautiful things that we can tap into. Now, I know look, I never know I'm coming on to talk forever, but I so love seeing you all and just energetically reconnecting with you. So thank you. But like I was saying, for those of you who may come in later after the live feed's up and running, you know, please feel free to look at my services. As I say, please don't ever feel that you can't have my services because of money or situation, because there's always a way to facilitate, you know. I'm also doing I better mention this, I'm also doing my gift vouchers for anyone who would like to purchase that for a gift for Christmas. Like I say, it doesn't have to necessarily be for a psychic reading or medium reading. I am also a hypnotherapist, and I'm also a healer. So I know most of you know, but not everyone. So let's so again, my services are open. I am doing extended hours. I can do Zoom, phone, all those type of things. And you may want a one-on-one. But either way, I'm looking forward to 2026, and I'm looking forward to reconnecting with you all really, really soon. So I will send my love. Oh, look at that. I even fitted in it with my namaste. Have a beautiful night. What is it? Saturday night here. Have a beautiful evening. Remember, you're amazingly special, even though you may not always know that. But connect again. Connect with your heart. Connect with people that lift your soul. And just know that you're very loved. I love you all so very much. And I can't thank you enough. I look forward to talking to you soon. Namaste, everyone. Thank you.